Yo, what up guys? Leon Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had a Digimon? This is part 16. In the last part, Izuku fought against Bakugo one-on-one during the finals of the sports festival. As the two gave it their all, however, Bakugo was able to edge out a win against the digital hero, with soon Izuku basically confessing that he likes Tokage, as Tokage saying the same things to Izuku. After this, he soon got the news about what happened to Ingenio, Ida's brother. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we guys? After the events of the sports festival, Izuku couldn't help but get a call from, Shikechi Mitsugame, as he began lecturing him, saying, out of all the stupid shit you could have done, kid, you basically pushed your body so far that you became completely numb. You could have won the match if you didn't enhance your body and turn it digital, for example. Saying, I'm sorry, sir, Mitsugame keep on saying this while talking to Izuku through his Digivice, as Izuku's doing the same thing through his own personal Digivice, being his goggles, as he's still shocked that he's able to even contact people through these things, as he thought that he would always need his phone for everything. While thinking this, he's still being lectured by Mitsugame, of course, and saying, what do you have to say for yourself? Saying, I'm sorry, sir. I'll make sure to train my body up so I would get more used to my body being digitalized. Saying, good, smart idea, Midoriya. Don't just focus on trying to use those weapons anymore. Now that you can now convert your body into data and change its physical properties, your body will take a huge strain of influx as your entire molecular body begins being altered. Just letting you know. Saying, yeah, I got it, sir. Also, make sure you come to UA tomorrow as well. Saying, but why? It's Principal Nezu. He wants to talk to you. Most likely due to your Digimon, and not just you. He also wants to talk to Todoroki and Tokoyami as well. Mostly due to their Digimon as well. Knowing that mysterious animal hybrid, he's most likely going to be asking you questions about your Digimon. And it's best that you don't lie to him, because he'll know when you are. As he's saying, yeah, I got it, sir. Okay, thanks for telling me. I'll just have to make plans for Setsuna afterwards. Saying, Setsuna? You mean Tokage from Class 1B? Are you dating her now? Saying, nice. Nice going, kid. Wait, you're not going... Why should I be mad? You're a teenage kid. Of course you're going to be dating girls. There's nothing wrong with that. And just make sure that it doesn't get in the way of you sparring and training your Digimon. Got it? Now, get to bed, Midoriya. You got an early day. And I think, yes, sir. As Izuku soon puts his goggles off his eyes and put it around his neck. He's thinking, this is so useful. I can connect to almost every electrical device in my vicinity through my through these goggles. This is amazing. Not only that, I can see even my Digimon stats without checking my phone, just through them too. I guess this is the convenience of having a Digivice like this without having to look at your phone. After saying this, he couldn't help but get excited. Soon after, the next day, Izuku prepares to get ready to go to UA, as he planned to digivolve Galmon into Galgramon. However, he stopped by Ryudomon, as Izuku saying, what do you want, Ryudomon? I think it's best if you digivolve me into Jin Ryumon. Saying, what? Why? I think people would notice me way more. And now that you were famous during the sports festival, I'm guessing people are going to notice you even more than now. You may want to take me along. You may want to ride me to UA. I'm just saying, master. As Izuku began thinking, saying, okay, probably why not. After this, he digivolves Ryudomon into Jin Ryumon, and then flying all the way to UA, as it takes almost half the time than it normally would. As soon, because normally Galgramon has to take the streets and sometimes back alleys and having to avoid people and even traffic and all that to make it to UA. So this way, it's way much more easier than anything else. As he begins thinking, why didn't I think of this before? As Galmon and Izuku's Digivice begin thinking, I think he's going to no longer use me anymore. The boss has found his new transportation. As he begins crying somewhat anime tears, with soon Doramon and Terriermon comforting the Blue Beast Digimon, with soon arriving at UA, where Tokoyami and Shoto just arrived as well, as it looks like Shoto was riding on Firemon, of course, as soon they notice the armored dragon as it being Jin Ryumon, with soon Tokoyami saying, Midoriya, well, it's good to see you again, with soon Shoto saying, yeah, Midoriya, how you been? With Izuku saying, I'm good, guys. Also, it seems like you have Firemon out, Todoroki, and you rode him here? As Shoto saying, yeah, I think it's a good idea to be more, well, understanding of my Digimon. As Firemon saying, of course, Shoto needs somebody to make him to go to UA faster now. He doesn't have to take the trains anymore, which are cramped and a lot more annoying. And oh my god, it was so hard getting into these trains. As soon, Bluecomon saying, stop complaining. Last time I remember, you're the one that basically wanted us to get on the train to go meet with Shoto. So you gotta blame yourself. As soon, Falcomon saying, so this is Todoroki's Digimon? Huh, they don't look nothing special. As Tokoyami saying, Falcomon, behave. With Falcomon saying, of course, Fumikage, I'll try. As Tokoyami saying, so, you were all brought here. I was told by Mr. Mitsugame to come to UA to meet with Principal Nezu. With Shoto saying, same here. If Izuku saying, same. I'm guessing he wants to talk to us about our Digimon and possibly what would happen if we were still even able to even go to UA. But soon, everyone began feeling down as their Digimon began thinking, oh man, if they get expelled because of us, what are we going to do? As soon, Terriermon comes out saying, you guys have nothing to worry about. With saying, what? Saying, come on, you think he would expel you just like that? I'm pretty sure there's way much more going down. After this, they began feeling a lot more skeptic and probably thinking it's nothing too serious. As they arrive into UA, they soon go to Principal Nezu's office. I wish to know, are these Digimon your quirks or are they something different? Because personally, I can tell they're sentient beings who have their own will and willing to do anything. As shown from Todoroki's Digimon, who basically jumped into the stadium to defend him. As now, the three Digimon tamers begin sweating bullets like crazy. As soon, Terriermon saying, okay, maybe I was wrong. With both Black Gatomon and Galmon basically pulling on Terriermon's ears with saying, you think? As Bluecomon and Coralmon began feeling worried for their partner that he might get expelled due to their actions. With soon, when Nezu began thinking, don't worry, I can tell with all your faces you think you're going to be expelled, but you're not. I just want the honest and goodness truth from all of you. Because from the sports festival, it is shown that you are all capable on fighting and have the skills of your own. It would be a shame to remove such great heroes who have such amazing potential. After hearing this, all three of them couldn't help but smile. with Izuku having a smile of relief, Tokoyami having that of a good grin, and Shoto just smirking a little bit of relief as well. With then Izuku saying, "Allow me to go first. You see, I am quirkless." And not only that, Tokoyami and Todoroki know about this. Because the reason being is this. As he pulls out his phone, this is called the Digital World Farm app. This app came to me when I was only 12 years old, and it's where I brought this little guy out. As soon he puts on his goggles, as then digital particles soon began coming out, as then it being Terriermon on Nezu's desk, saying, "That's me, I'm Terriermon, Izuku's first Digimon partner, and I've always been here by the guy's side for so long. Saying, because of him, he gave me the strength and spirit to go after becoming a hero, and not just him, my other Digimon too. I can understand if you want to expel me because I don't have a quirk and because I lied about what I could do, but please, don't expel Todoroki and Tokoyami. They have quirks. Just because they have Digimon doesn't mean they should be expelled from the hero course, because I lied." After hearing this, Tokoyami and Shoto couldn't help but admire Izuku standing up for them, with even Falcomon, Blucomon, and Coronomon surprised seeing that another person is trying to help out their tamers. After this, Nezu saying, "Wise words, Midoriya, but once again, I don't plan on expelling you or anything like that. I just wanted to know the truth. And the truth is, I could tell from all your Digimon and their faces that they made, they're willing to do anything for all of you. Be there for all of you, no matter what. Am I right?" After this, soon, Falcomon, Blucomon, and Coronomon come out. As Falcomon comes out of Tokoyami's phone, and Coronomon and Blucomon come out of Shoto's Digivice band, as they all saying, "Of course," with Blucomon saying, "I've not been the best partner when it comes to being a Shoto. When I knew that he was suffering, I should have tried harder. But now, I want to do my best to be here for his side. If you can't let us be here, then I understand. But that doesn't mean we're not going to try being there for him when he needs us the most." As Coronomon saying, "That's right. I'm not going to leave my partner's side anytime soon. Shoto needs us, I'm going to be there for him." As Falcomon saying, I'll always be by Fumikage's side, no matter what. Even if you say that we're not allowed to be here anymore, I'll still find a way to keep an eye on my partner." As soon, Nezu saying, "I believe you, and personally, I don't want you being apart from your Digimon and your partners. Am I correct? I want you all to be together. It only seems natural as your principal. I don't want my students to feel like they're uncomfortable or anything." As they all begin feeling way more relief than anything. "All I ask for you is to explain this to almost all your classmates and your teachers in the future. That's all. You don't have to tell the public the truth. Just tell the people close to you to make this less, complicated. Do you all understand?" As all three of them say yes, with even their Digimon saying yes. After this thing, thank you for having me your morning, gentlemen. You can all leave if you wish. As soon after this, both Shoto, Izuku, and Tokoyami leave Principal Nezu's office alongside their Digimon. With soon, Izuku saying, "Oh, I was so scared. I really thought he was going to expel us. But I guess I really didn't have anything to worry about." Terriermon on Izuku's head, telling him, "Of course you didn't have anything to worry about, Izu. I told you. And not only that, both Black Gatomon and Gaomon owe me now." As my ears are still hurting like crazy. With soon saying, I'll talk to them later, buddy. Just get some rest. After this, he's saying, I'll catch you guys in the next couple of days or so after our break is over. As Tokoyami saying, of course, Midoriya. I look forward to seeing you all in class. With Shoto saying, yeah, can't wait. Soon after this, they're saying, oh, no. Now that you all have your Digimon and you're willing to share, you're all now going to be training under me. After hearing this voice behind them, as it being Mitsugame, saying, Mr. Mitsugame, with Tokoyami saying, control, what are you doing here, sir? Shouldn't you still be resting? My bandages are back. I don't really need any healing anymore. My bandages are completely off. That's why I'm here. That's because I came to see Recovery Girl, of course. But, at any rate, now that you all have now accepted your Digimons by your side, you're all going to be training alongside me and Midoriya and his Digimon to get stronger. You won't have as much free time anymore as you think you are, because now you're all going to be full-fledged Digimon tamers. Is that understood? As Izuku saying, yes, sir, with Tokoyami thinking, is this necessary or is this mandatory? As he says, it's mandatory, bird boy. Do you not want your Falcomon to reach ultimate level? Because it only seems like you only got him to champion, where Midoriya is almost even close to mega level. Give him at least 1 to 2 months and one of his Digimon should already reach it in no time. Possibly even 2. After this, he's saying, wow, that's a lot of encouragement, sir. Saying, don't get too twisted, Midoriya. And don't you have a date to get to? As Izuku soon puts on his goggles, saying, oh crap, I am late. I catch you guys later. Saying, come on, Terramon, hold on tight. Saying, later, guys. Later, Coronamon, Bluecomon, Falcomon. At this, Todoroki soon says, Midoriya has a date? With soon Tokoyami saying, I guess he does. After taking the train to the location where he was going to meet with Setsuna, she soon was waiting quite a bit as soon she sees Izuku and Terriermon saying, man, what took you guys so long? As Izuku saying, sorry, I had to meet with Principal Nezu. He wanted to get some explanations about certain things. Saying, oh, I see. That seems pretty understandable. But at least you could have said something ahead of time that you were going to be a little bit more late. As saying, yeah, sorry. With Terriermon saying, yeah, we had to be reminded, that's all. Saying, don't worry about it. As she soon places her hand on Izuku's cheek. As she's saying, at least you made it. That's all I could ask for. With Izuku saying, thanks, Tokage. Saying, you can call me Setsuna now. Now, as Izuku, great, thank you, Setsuna. Soon after, the two began going around, having some fun together, going to at least 1 to 2 cafes. Also, went to go see a giant monster movie. And of course, Setsuna loved it a lot after all. As soon for last, they just relaxed at a park and where they were sitting on a bench. Where Izuku saying, I really had a good time. Setsuna saying, me too, Izuku. Me too. As saying, but I'm not really known for going on dates, so I'm sorry if I seem like a nervous wreck or you didn't have a good time or anything. Really. As soon saying, no, I really did have a fun time. I mean it. With Izuku sighing with a relief as saying, oh, thank God. I really did. Glad that you enjoy yourself. But soon, Setsuna saying, you don't go on many dates, do you, Midoriya? It's really hard to believe with somebody with a quirk like yours would still be so nervous. But I guess everyone has their moments after all. As he's saying, yeah, I guess so. As he begins saying, well, I didn't really get my quirk until I was 12. You could say I was a late bloomer. So personally, I still feeling quite nervous and somewhat, well, unworthy of such a great quirk. A great sentient quirks who've been by my side and inspired me to become even greater, to become a true hero I always wanted to be. So, in a way, I'm thankful because they also got me to meet you after all. As hearing this, Setsuna couldn't help but blush quite a bit after hearing this, saying, I'm really glad you feel that way, Izuku, because I feel somewhat the same way. After this, the two look at each other as they were about to go for somewhat of a kiss before soon Black Gatsumon saying, I think you need to get going, Izuku. Remember, you don't want to be late and make your mom worry. As Izuku saying, oh right, I'm so sorry. I gotta go, Setsuna. You sure you can make it to the train station on your own? Saying, I'm fine, Midoriya. I walked on my own before, and plus I can handle myself. So I'll catch you later. Saying, oh right, see ya. After this, soon Setsuna saying, so close. I was really, really close. Inside Izuku's digital Digivice, Galmon soon says, Black Gatsumon, why did you do that to Izuku? He could have had at least 2 more minutes before he had to head back. As Ryudomon saying, I agree. You ruined Master's one chance at his first kiss. Why? As Black Gatsumon saying, it's only my job as his partner to keep him in line and to make sure that he's back home safely. I would figured you would all understand that. As soon Doraemon saying, are you sure it's not because you're jealous or something like that? As she been saying, jealous? Why the hell would I be jealous? He's my partner and it's my job to protect him. Nothing more, nothing less. As soon Galmon saying, sure, keep telling yourself that. With Doraemon saying, you only care about protecting him as your partner. With Soon saying, okay, boys, you're still rookie level, and I'm still champion. Do you really want to go do this right now? As soon Terriermon saying, break it up, everyone. This isn't the time for that. None of it. And plus, you have been a lot more overprotected of Izuku lately, Black Gatsumon. What's up? It's saying nothing. Nothing at all. After the conversation, just feels kind of awkward in a way. As Doraemon has been overprotective of Izuku before, but not into this kind of level. And not only that, he wouldn't actually, interrupt Izuku trying to kiss somebody before. If anything, he would encourage it, even if he would still be on his guard. So yeah, he knows that Black Gatsumon is jealous of Setsuna. Soon after, the days began going by, now it's time for them to arrive back at UA, with everyone soon getting noticed, with even as Izuku takes Jinryumon to, UA, even though it's raining like crazy, he would still prefer riding one of his Digimon than having to take the, crazy train car and be cramped as hell. So yeah, with soon Izuku making it to UA on time. After this, he also remembered what Principal Nezu told him, that he needed to explain his Digimon to his teachers and classmates, as they hopefully understand the situation that he's in, and how he was able to get into UA personally. With soon, he runs into Ida just like he would in canon, with him asking if Ida's alright about what has happened to his brother, with Ida telling his friend that he has nothing to worry about, that he's completely fine. With hearing this, Izuku isn't completely convinced. Soon after, everybody begins explaining their encounters with people who recognize them from the sports festival. with Kaminari believing that they're kind of like celebrities now, with even Sero still kind of pissed that he didn't really get as far in the sports festival, with a couple of kids telling him, "Nice try," with Tsuyu basically saying it for him, as feeling a little bit annoyed. As Ochako basically saying, "Hey Deku, did a lot of people notice you from the sports festival?" Saying, "Oh, not really. I actually rode Jinryumon here, so I didn't really have anybody notice me." With Shoto hearing this saying, "Really? You rode your Digimon here again? I mean, I would have rode, Flaremon here, but I just rode, Peldramon instead. Even though his entire body's made of ice, it's better than riding on a flying lion made out of fire in the rain." As soon, Coronelmon saying, "Hey, you don't know if I could actually fly through the rain. I could probably make it, Shoto." As Blukomon saying, "No, you couldn't, Coronelmon. Far from it, if anything." As this, everyone still began getting really confused that, Shoto has Digimon of his own, just like Izuku. With soon, Falcomon comes out as well. "I think it's time that you all basically told everybody the truth before class begins. Don't you agree?" As Izuku nods alongside Shoto and Tokoyami as well. As all three of them soon explain why they have alt Digimon. As Izuku explained that he's actually quirkless and that he got this far in UA because of them, his Digimon. As Shoto explains that he's had his Digimon since he was a kid, but he rejected them, believing that they were nothing but imaginary friends. But thanks to Izuku, he can finally accept them as his partners and as his best friends as well. With also Tokoyami explaining his situation too, that he felt like he was a future villain because of his quirk Dark Shadow, and that's when he met Falcomon. And then however, him and Falcomon have been training in secret, where the two of them wanting to become a perfect tag team duo. Well, soon, some people in the class 1A were actually confused, some were actually understanding, and some were actually downright pissed. I think you can all understand who was the one who was downright pissed, if anything. After this, soon Aizawa comes into the classroom, as he soon noticed Izuku, Shoto, and Tokoyami in front of the classroom, saying, "What are the three of you doing? Shouldn't you be in your seats right about now?" As they say, "Yes, sir." As Aizawa soon saying, "Now that you've taken care of the sports festival, you'll all be giving offers for internships during this time." As he soon brings out a remote and showing everyone's score, how many offers everyone got during the entrance exam. As first place being Shoto, second place being Izuku, third place being Tokoyami, fourth place being Bakugo, fifth Momo, and so on and so forth and everything. As everyone is really shocked about seeing this, with Jiro soon saying, "Wow, this is totally crazy on how it would have been during the sports festival." With Ojiro saying, "Yeah, shouldn't it have been Bakugo who would have gotten first place due to him winning the, sports festival?" With Tsuyu saying, "I doubt anybody would be, thrilled to be working with somebody who only won the sports festival from knockouts and took a huge blow afterwards. Not only that, and since we heard about both Midoriya, Tokoyami, and Todoroki's certain circumstances with their Digimon, I think any pro would want them in their agencies than anything." As Izuku gets a little bit embarrassed with Terriermon and Doromon coming out, as soon Doromon saying, "Be proud of this, Izuku. You may not have gotten the most offers, but you still got the second most. Be proud of that." With soon Coronelmon and Blukomon coming out, with Blukomon being on Shoto's shoulder and Coronelmon on his right side, with Blukomon saying, Well, look at that, Shoto. Even though you didn't make it into the semifinals or even the finals, you still got many offers. With Korenomon saying, yeah, nice work, buddy. With even Momo soon congratulating Shoto as well, as he tells all three of them saying, I only got that far because of you guys and my father's influence as well. And it's only natural I would have this many offers given to me either way. With Aizawa saying, normally it would be more spread out given many offers. However, this time it seems like they're more selective of offers to everyone here. But given Todoroki, Midoriya, and Tokoyami's circumstances and their little advantages in battle, it only makes sense that they would have this many votes. Not a lot of people know about your special little partners, after all. As Izuku has that of a nervous laugh, and a Tokoyami closing his eyes, with Shoto not even, saying anything at all. But was said, even if the people who didn't get a lot of offers, you would still be interning anyway, with any pro of your choosing, just letting you know. After this, everyone who were feeling a little bit worried began basically having a sigh of relief, with Ochako saying, but wait, if that's the case, why would we try so hard for the sports festival? And saying, to engage on how you're able to show what you're capable of, even if you plan on just going with an agency from the very beginning. After this, soon everyone understand the situation even more well now. After saying this, Aizawa soon tell them that they need to prepare for something important, something that will impact their future now. With soon Kirishima saying, "Oh man, is it hero informatics? Oh man, I'm not so good with hero laws." As soon Minette saying, "Is it another surprise quirk test? Oh man, I'm terrified if he's going to expel me." With soon saying, "You need to choose your code names. It's time to choose your hero names." So got it. As soon everybody gets excited that now they get to choose their hero identities. Soon, Midnight begins coming into the room, with Aizawa saying, Midnight will be judging your names and allowing them. And personally, it should be going to the homeroom teacher. However, given my experiences with my hero name, I think it'd be better with somebody who puts more thought into it than anything. After this, soon Aizawa just goes into a sleeping bag, with Doraemon saying, "Is he really serious about this?" With Terriermon saying, "Yeah, I guess so." As Izuku couldn't help but laugh, "That's Mr. Aizawa for you." Soon after, Midnight gives everybody a, dry erase board for them to write their hero name down, as everybody still chooses the same hero name that they would. However, as for Shoto, he actually chooses a hero name for himself, in the name being the half and half hero, Sun Frost, as everyone is surprised and shocked about hearing this name, as it fits Shoto, but it's more of a, nod at his two partners after all. That his partners will always be part of him, even if they're not with him, that being with his hero name. As for Izuku, he actually feels a lot more anxious now that his hero name is based off his partners, as Izuku has over 5 Digimon, as he could incorporate all their names into his hero name, but that would be crazy and it would be hard for people to remember. So he has to think wisely, think what he's going to say. As soon he goes up, as he's saying the digital hero, Digidesined, as everyone is surprised, wondering why that name. Is saying, I just thought the name on the fly, if anything. As personally, I didn't really feel like I was special or anything, but until I met my partners, my best friends, I think now I feel like I was chosen for something. chosen for something greater. Thanks to them, I'm destined for something more. That's why I chose the name Digidestined. It has to be. After this, Ochako couldn't help but smile, alongside Tokoyami and Shoto as well. Even his Digimon couldn't help but enjoy the name that he chose as his hero identity. Soon after everybody has their hero names, with Bakugo trying to choose the same name as usual, as always, and being shut down by Midnight. But soon after, Aizawa saying, you have at least 2 days to choose the agency you want to go with. You have multiple options, but you better choose wisely what you're going to have, where you're going to go to. Got it? As they all say, yes, sir. But soon, Izuku began thinking, so which hero agency should I go with? As he begins thinking to himself. But soon, his Digimon, being Ryudomon, Galmon, and Terriermon, began trying to help him out, seeing which agency he should go with. As soon, Ryudomon saying, you should go with a hero agency that will allow you to use us more freely than anyone else. We may not be quirks, but to the world, we seem like quirks. So, probably somebody who would know that our skills are infallible. As Galmon saying, I agree with Ryudomon, but that's going to be hard, given that we would still have some, restrictions. It's most likely, given our Digivolution and everything. With Terriermon saying, that is true, guys. But we gotta give it to Izuku. Whatever agency he chooses, we just gotta go with the flow. As Izuku is basically muttering to himself, with Terriermon being knocked back and forth with all the mutters. As soon, feeling annoyed, he finally slaps Izuku. As everyone sees this, as Izuku saying, ow, why was that, Terriermon? Because your muttering was annoying. That's why. At this, soon Shoto saying, if you feel like you have a hard time understanding what agency you want to go with, you can probably intern with me, Midoriya. I plan on interning with my father. After hearing this, Izuku is shocked. Even Ryudomon, Galmon, and Terriermon too, as they didn't expect that Shoto would intern with his father. As Shoto saying, there are things I need to learn from him. I haven't forgiven him, far from it. But still, learning his skills is the best way to reach the number 2 hero faster than anyone else. As Izuku saying, I guess that makes sense. But soon, Tokoyami saying, I plan on going to meet with Hawks, actually. As Izuku saying, really? The number 3 hero? In Kyoto? Saying, yes, of course. I've been a big fan of Hawks ever since I was a kid. So, I believe it's only natural to go with a hero like him. As Falcomon saying, and I'll be having his back. However, if you feel like coming to Hawks Agency, I wouldn't mind as well, Midoriya. And your Digimon too. As he soon looks at Terriermon with eyes of disdain and hatred, with Terriermon looking at Falcomon the same way. With Izuku saying, should we stop them, or I think we should just let them get it out of their system, Midoriya. With soon, Izuku saying, I'll just think about it. After all, we still have at least 2 more days. After this, he soon was about to leave the classroom before he sees Mitsugami saying, there you are, Midoriya. I was just waiting for you to come out. You come with me. As he's saying, wait, what? With him soon just dragging him out of the classroom, everybody was actually shocked seeing this. With then they soon stopping, saying, here, come, take this. As Izuku saying, what is this? It's an address to a hero agency. Well, not an official one, at least. As saying, wait, it's not an official hero agency? He says, a pro hero does own the place, and they mostly spend their time there anyway. So, yeah, you'll have the time to work there. Plus, it will help you get to mega level faster than just doing your regular training with me after school as usual. Wait, is this person a... Yep, they're a Digimon tamer, just like me. Actually, they're my mom. With hearing this, both Izuku, Terriermon, Doramon, Galmon, Black Gatomon, and Ryutamon jaws were just dropped after hearing this revelation. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And also, like, subscribe, which really helps out the channel a lot. Also, check out my gaming channel and my Discord, which the links will be in the description below. Any rate, this is Mooky, signing out. Later, guys.
Hi, everyone. This is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!